Have you ever woken up with a brilliant idea? Or solved a problem in your dream that had you stuck all day? It's not magic, it's science. And it might surprise you to learn that some of the most creative breakthroughs in history didn't happen at a desk or in a lab, they happened in bed. Yes, in the middle of sleep. But why? Why does creativity flourish when we are asleep? And how can you tap into this hidden superpower? Let's unlock the mind blowing connection between your dreams and your most creative self. Creativity is often seen as a daytime activity: painting, writing, brainstorming, inventing. But what if I told you that some of your most creative potential lives in the world of sleep? For centuries, artists, scientists, and inventors have claimed that sleep, and even naps, gave them their greatest ideas. Mary Shelley dreamt Frankenstein. Paul McCartney heard the melody of Yesterday in his sleep. Even Einstein credited his theory of relativity to a daydream-like state. But what's happening inside the brain that makes this possible? When we sleep, the brain doesn't shut down. In fact, some parts of the brain become more active. During REM sleep, the phase where dreams are most vivid, our brains create new connections, strengthen old ones, and organize memories. But here's the twist: the brain also becomes less logical and more associative. That means your mind starts linking ideas and memories in unusual ways, the perfect recipe for creativity. In non-REM sleep, especially deep sleep, your brain is busy cleaning out toxins and organizing thoughts. It's like a mental reset button. Without this stage, our thoughts remain cluttered and our thinking becomes foggy. But REM sleep is where the real magic happens. The logical filter goes offline, the emotional center lights up, and ideas get reassembled in strange, surprising, and creative combinations. Researchers have scanned the brains of sleeping individuals and found that the prefrontal cortex, responsible for logic and decision-making, powers down, while the visual and emotional parts of the brain go into overdrive. That's why dreams can feel intense, bizarre, and deeply imaginative. One fascinating study showed that participants who napped performed better on creative problem-solving tasks than those who stayed awake, especially if they reached REM sleep. The more REM sleep you get, the more connections your brain can make between unrelated ideas, the exact process that fuels creativity. Salvador Dali used to nap with a key in his hand. When he dozed off, the key would fall and wake him, capturing the moment between wakefulness and dreaming. This semi-dream state, called hypnagogia, is a goldmine for creative ideas. Thomas Edison used the same trick. They weren't just sleeping, they were harnessing the brain's natural transition into dreamland. Why does this state work so well? Because the brain is relaxed, the ego is quiet, and unusual connections begin to form, links you'd never make while fully awake. You might suddenly associate a cloud with a fish, or a childhood memory with a futuristic idea. That strange mental playground is where creativity blossoms. Now let's flip the coin. What happens when you don't sleep enough? Your creativity takes a massive hit. Chronic sleep deprivation weakens the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for memory and imagination. Your ability to think divergently, that is, to come up with multiple solutions, crashes. When you're tired, your brain defaults to routine, to safety. It becomes risk-averse. You don't take mental leaps, you stay in the same place. That's why sleep-deprived artists struggle to find inspiration and burned-out workers hit creative blocks. They're not just tired, they're disconnected from the very mechanism that sparks innovation. So how can you use this knowledge in your life? The first step is to prioritize sleep, especially REM sleep. That means 7 to 9 hours per night with a consistent sleep schedule. But you can also experiment with naps, especially power naps that allow you to drift into light sleep and dream briefly. Try a dream journal. Write down your dreams as soon as you wake up. Over time, you'll begin to notice patterns, symbols, and even answers hidden in your dreams. Some people even practice lucid dreaming, where you become aware that you're dreaming and can control the dream's direction. This advanced technique is like diving into your own subconscious creativity lab. We tend to believe that creativity is about focus, effort, and long hours of thinking. But often, it's the opposite. Creativity happens in rest, in silence, in sleep. Your subconscious mind is always working, always combining memories and thoughts in new ways. When you allow it to do its work, especially through quality sleep, your creativity flourishes. Of course, action matters. Creativity also comes from doing. But balance is key. If you work without rest, you burn out. If you rest without action, nothing happens. The most creative minds in history understood this rhythm. They created, then they slept. They worked, then they dreamed. The mind needs both to truly invent, solve, and inspire. So, the next time you hit a creative wall, don't force it. Don't stay up all night trying to crack the problem. Instead, try sleeping on it. Let your brain do the quiet work. Take a nap. Go to bed early. Pay attention to the images, thoughts, and fragments your dreams send you. They might not make sense right away, but they could be the seeds of something brilliant. The link between sleep and creativity is real, powerful, and available to all of us. Your mind is not just a machine, it's a garden. And sleep is the rain that helps it grow. So instead of overworking your brain, try dreaming a little more. Who knows? Your next big idea might be waiting in your dreams. Thanks for watching our video. If you found it helpful or interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next one. Stay creative and stay well rested.